2022 meeting of the Del Rey Oaks Planning Commission. And we have a roll call, Karen?
Commissioner Getzold. Here. Commissioner Wood.
Here.
Commissioner Krieger is absent. Commissioner Ragsdale Cronin.
Here.
Commissioner Jackshaw.
Here.
Commissioner Berger. I see his name, but I'm not hearing him. Chairman Hayworth.
Present. Are you here, Mike?
I missed roll call. I am here.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
I guess Pledge of Allegiance now. I guess I'm gonna do it sitting down. It looks kind of funny with everybody's.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, consent agenda. Everybody look it over. Any comments, questions, corrections?
looks good. I move that we accept them as submitted.
Have a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Karen, do you need a roll call?
I do not.
Okay. Okay, public comment. Anyone wishing to address the commission, on matters not appearing on the agenda may do so now. The public may comment on any other matter listed on the agenda at the time that the matter is being considered by the commission. There will be a time limit of not more than 3 minutes for each speaker. No action will be taken by the commission on the matters brought up under this item, and all comments will be referred to staff. Do we have anybody in the public that would like to speak? Raise their hand.
I don't see any, Chairman.
Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, closing public comment. Review reports, building activity, any questions, comments, corrections? Karen, what's an RPI?
A residential property inspection? Is there a building permit that stemmed from a RPI? Is that what you're looking at?
Well, it says project description. It says C2, it says CRPI 2118, 2119.
That just means that there was a residential property inspection done on the home and there was a building permit that was generated from that.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? Okay, no votes required on this. Old business, we don't have any. New business. We have item number 7.A.8. Agenda item 7. Okay, sorry. ARC 22-02. Request approval to add a 350 square foot addition to the rear of a single family dwelling, all colors and materials to match existing. Questions, comments from the commission? All right, let's, I guess we'll let is there somebody here from that project?
We have the applicant here.
Okay, you want to describe it to us?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just going to be an addition to the rear of our garage connecting to the existing home, adding an additional bedroom and bathroom, making the total dwelling a 3-bed, 2-bath.
Questions? Start with Commissioner Ragsdale Cronin.
No questions. I looked at the drawings. It seems to be appropriate.
Commissioner Jackshaw.
I was out of town, didn't get a chance to take a visual in person, but the plans look pretty good. And I'm just curious whether you talked to any of the neighbors. How do they feel about it at all?
I have talked to both of our neighbors. They're both they both came over and looked at it, and they're okay with it. It doesn't
Cool.
interfere with anything they have.
No questions.
Commissioner Wood.
I actually had a chance to go by and it looks like a great project and makes sense to have a 2-bed, 3-bath with your young family that you have. And it looks like the setbacks, there's plenty of space on all sides. So I don't see an issue.
Commissioner Getzel.
I looked at the plans and I don't see an issue. I was concerned at first, but then I saw it's 1 story, so I have no issues.
Commissioner Berger.
I didn't see, I think it's a great addition as well. I'm glad to see this sort of thing happening. The only thing on the plans that I don't see is where, basically, on the plans, I don't see any setbacks unless I'm missing something. Please help me out here because I've looked and I'm sure it's not an issue, but I don't see where the setbacks are. I don't see where the property line is. I don't see if there's any encroachments. I don't believe there are. But again, we're just relying on what the existing building is. I'm sure it's again, not a non-issue, but I just don't see it. Can somebody help me with that?
I didn't see the setbacks on the plans either, but I went to the site and it looked like it was well within compliance.
Yeah, I agree. I was at the site,
Yeah.
but again, that's
Yeah.
based on existing building structure being compliant
Mhm.
as well. So, but yeah, it looks like a great project. As long as everything's compliant, I don't see any issue with this whatsoever.
Yeah, and Commissioner Berger, we looked at it too. It's in line with the existing structure, which is well within the setbacks. And so you're correct. It's not noted on the plans, but it does meet the setback.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure about that, but no, again, really looking forward to seeing this one.
I have that same concern. Another concern, it doesn't look like it really is a problem, but I don't see lot coverage figures here. So anyway, okay, closing comments with the commission. Let's go out to the public if they have any questions, comments on this project. Seeing none.
I have a question.
I think Karen had something to say.
Oh, I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure that Commissioner Jackshaw was seen.
Okay.
Okay, I just, for other commissioners, I know it is okay, but don't rely on the existing footprint of the house to be okay with the setbacks.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You're just going by what the building that exists is already.
Because we've had things in the past that everything looks okay and then we get it surveyed and something is out of whack. So just don't depend on that all the time, but
Yeah.
99.9% of the time it is okay. So
Yeah, and we did confirm that this
Good.
was
Cool, great.
Yeah, those houses down there are some of the oldest in Delray Oaks, so.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We also, to the chair's comment, we also did confirm this is well within the lot coverage allowance.
Thank you. Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll
Motion to
move to
approve, yeah.
approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor, or do you want a roll call, don't you, Karen? Go ahead.
I do, thank you. Commissioner Getzelt,
Aye.
Commissioner Wood,
Commissioner
Ragsdale Cronin,
Aye.
Commissioner Jackshaw,
aye.
Commissioner Berger,
Aye.
Chairman Hayworth.
Aye. So ARC 22-02 passes as submitted. Thank you, Mr. McAnally.
And I will return the prints back to City Hall if he wants them.
Appreciate it.
Okay, next up, ARC 22-03. It's almost the verbatim what the first one was, requesting approval to add a 360 square foot addition to the rear of the single family dwelling, all colors and materials to match. Do we have a representative here from this project?
Mr. Mickles' microphone is off.
Steve, if you could unmute.
Or hold your space bar down while you talk.
There you go.
Am I in?
Yep.
You're in.
Good evening. Steve Mickle, general contractor, I'm the designer of the project. And yes, this is very similar to your other project. We're just following two buildings, we're following the rear yard setback building face and the side. And just improving the floor plan, creating a master suite master bedroom suite with a nice master bathroom and walk-in closet. And the current third bedroom, if you will, is kind of small. Now it'll just become an office for the homeowner. And then a laundry room behind the garage that's 12 foot by 5'8", 68 square feet. It's not even visible from the street enough to get from face on in front of the house. It's not even, neither one are visible from the street. You have to go to either side of it. And Andy Jamalco, the owner, has spoke to 3 of the neighbors and they're okay with it. The one on the left, the one on the right, and the one on the rear. No issues with the neighbors. And we intend to just match all materials and colors. Are there any?
Thank you. And it's good that she was proactive to talk to the neighbors. So anyway, all right, let's go to questions, comments from the commissioners. Commissioner Ragsdale Cronin.
Yeah, the only question I have was, I guess there was an addition in 1982 and it required a variance. Was that for a setback or what was the variance for? Do we know? Does the current configuration meet setbacks?
I believe it was a variance for a setback in 92, and that's why I referenced the variance number and the building permit number on the site plan. So we're just following that setback, that building line and that building setback.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure that the variance is still active or approved or however that works, or if we have to issue a new variance for this, if it's encroaching into a setback.
That might be a question for Karen.
Yeah.
I verified that that variance was approved. And that's why Mr. Mickle referenced that in his application. So we're good. He doesn't need another variance.
Got it. Thank you very much. That's my only question. Great looking project.
Commissioner Jackson.
No comment. It looks good to me.
Commissioner Wood.
No comment, looks good.
Commissioner Getzel.
Looks very good to me. Thank you.
Commissioner Berger.
Great addition, looks very good to me. No other comment.
The only thing I noticed is it's real close on the lot coverage number. I think our lot coverage number is 64% or something like that. And this is it was 58 or something. I don't see it now. But anyway, so it's in. Okay. Close comments by the commissioners. Go to public for any comments.
I don't see any, Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments by the commissioners? No? Okay.
I'll move to approve ARC 22-03.
I'll second.
Karen?
Commissioner Getzold,
Aye.
Commissioner Wood,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragsdale Cronin,
Aye.
Commissioner Jack Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Berger,
Aye.
Chairman Hayworth.
Aye. Okay, so ARC 22-03 passes as submitted. And I didn't say if Mr. McAnally is still there, this applies to him too. There's a 20-day appeal period. So Mr. Mickle, you probably know that being a contractor. So move at your own risk if you move early.
What we suggest is they call staff and then we can walk them through the process.
Good.
Next
Okay.
process. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay, we're just about done. Announcements, comments by the commissioners. Mr. Ragsdale Cronin.
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Jack Shaw.
We have a garage sale coming up July 30th, 8 to 2. You know anybody that's you or anybody else that's going to put one on, get your reservations in, please. Helps us out a lot. And I missed the ice cream social. I don't know if Denise had a chance to go down there, but be interested to know how it went. John,
It
did you happen to go?
It was a great success.
And the park opening, the new gym and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was great. It was very well attended. Had a lot of excitement from the kids. Go down and check it out. They put their handprints on the side of the bathrooms.
Oh, good.
So adds a little whimsy to the park, but
And little big handprints too. It was good. Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice, it was great to see all of the different organizations of the city kind of come together and put on an event. It was nice.
Great.
Commissioner Getzel.
Nothing really, just for the information of the commission, the county board of supervisors and military veterans advisory commission and the Veterans Issue Advisory Committee and a whole bunch of other organizations are really pushing, hoping to get the state legislature and state, more importantly, the state CalVet, California Department of Veterans Affairs, to consider building a veterans home in the Monterey area, Monterey County. And so far, every city except Delray Oaks has signed a letter of support, as well as Monterey County and three, excuse me, I'm just looking at my notes. Six adjacent county boards of supervisors and all three congressmen from this area have all sent in letters of support. We can send the letter into the Board of Supervisors, the Monterey County Veterans Affairs, Military Veterans Affairs Office. The idea came up too late to get it onto this year's legislation docket in Sacramento. And the other thing is we're working very hard to get buy-in, get the state to recognize, Veterans Affairs Office to recognize the need. There's a wait period of anywhere between 2 and 6 years for a veteran to get into a veteran's home in California, depending on the level of care they need. And the nearest ones here are over almost 2-hour drive away. So if you have a veteran who needs, that's the only home that he can afford to go to, his family will be driving 2 hours plus waiting 2 to 6 years. So it's really the need for a veterans home, another veterans home in California is there. And it really, and this is probably one of the areas that it'd be best suited. So I really would let everybody directly, indirectly, through letters and emails to the Board of Supervisors, know that they support this idea. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Berger.
Just a question for Commissioner Jack Shaw. How do I sign up for the garage sale?
You just did.
Great, thank you.
If you can email me your address, that way I can put it down on the list, and sometime this next weekend, I'll be over to collect a donation.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Okey-doke, thank you.
You all should have gotten the list of phone numbers and emails for all the commissioners.
Yep.
So hopefully that'll help you if you need to get a hold of somebody. Okay, with that, we'll close the meeting. The next meeting of Delray Oaks Planning Commission will be August 10th, 2022 at 6 p.m. It's hereby adjourned.
Thank you, fellow commissioners. Have a good evening.
Good night, folks.